I failed over 10 businesses over the past 3 years, and these are the top lessons I've learned after failing all these businesses and ultimately succeeding in just 2 business models. Let me explain. So before we get started, I just want to give you all the business models that I've tried and how they ultimately failed for me. So first of all, affiliate marketing. So I did affiliate marketing with SEO content sites, and I did it with launch shacking, which is all it is. There's this website that had launches of info product, and what I did was I just made review videos of those info products before they launch, and then when someone searches X product review, then my video will show up, and if they bought from my affiliate link, I get a small kickback, and then usually I bundle that with some offers or guarantees or just something to make the affiliate offer more appealing. The reason why it didn't work, personally, I think I could have still got it to work. Awful presentation skills, awful speaking skills. That's why that business model ultimately failed. I think it's actually achievable if people really wanted to. I had 2 businesses that succeeded for me. That's why I feel like I can say a lot of these business models, they can work, but ultimately I'm not gonna have shiny object syndrome and go down and start one of these business models. The second business that I started and failed was SEO blog sites. So I created one around just making money online, just like a financial blog. I did one about credit scores and credit cards. So the reason why this business model didn't work for me is really just time. Time hasn't caught up. I just inconsistent, got lazy, and just stopped blogging. At the same time, it was quite a bit of work to have to write all that content yourself. Because at the time when I started these SEO blog sites, there was no ChatGPT, there was no AI. The only thing that I remember at the time was really Jasper or Jarvis, or actually the original name was conversion.ai or something like that. I was one of the very first few customers that was on their $99 a month plan, where like you could use this new AI tool. At the time, that was like one of the best AI tools, but now Jarvis or Jasper or whatever the name is, it's basically an AI tool that nobody uses because ChatGPT is just better. All right, so the third business model that I failed was SMMA, which stands for Social Media Marketing Agency. So I was able to sign one client through SMMA, but the reason why they left me is really just because I did not know what I was doing with fulfilling the services. This was back 4 years ago. Now the SMMA space is even more ultra competitive. I was offering Facebook ads, and I know a lot of people offer Facebook ads, so that's why this space is ultra competitive. You have to really compete with the agencies that have all these testimonials, all these results, and when you are just coming in with no results, nothing, and you're trying to pitch them a service, well, it's really difficult. And honestly, the sales calls that I had, I even have some of the recordings from back then, they were nerve-wracking. Like I was following a script and I was still very nervous at the time. Honestly, any of these business models I could succeed with nowadays because I built up all these skill sets from running a successful company. But SMMA, personally, I wouldn't want to do just because it's just like outreach for days and days, and it's not something that I personally like. Now, the fourth business model that I failed at was low-ticket dropshipping. With low-ticket dropshipping, I was selling these toothpaste dispensers, these LED floor lamps, and I was selling all these crazy low ticket products, and I didn't make a single sale. So that was pretty much the end of the story of that. I sourced from AliExpress and CA Dropshipping. I even got viral ads, and I paid like $100 or something like that, and I ran the ads, didn't get any sales, and then I shut down the store. And then I actually saw some success with low ticket dropshipping, but I used Google ads instead of Facebook ads. But it took me a while to get profitable, and at the end of the day, I closed on the store because of the fact that yes, it was profitable on paper, but the sales were tanking, and I was on this constant chase of finding winning products, only for it to just be stolen by competitors. And then it's this whole mess of trying to test winning products over and over again, and then not having great customer service because your store just sells everything under the moon. Okay, now the fifth business model I tried was Amazon FBA. I did wholesale Amazon FBA, which is really similar to high ticket dropshipping, except you're doing these outreaches to these wholesale distributors or wholesale brands, try to get wholesale margin and then buying them and reselling on Amazon. Except with high ticket dropshipping, you just sell them on your own store. With Amazon FBA, the difficult thing is a lot of these manufacturers don't want you to sell on Amazon. It provides absolutely no value because they could just do the same thing and list their brand on Amazon and just get the sales in. Why would they want another person to buy and then have a middleman? Just unnecessary. So I reached out to over 400 distributors and brands, and I was really only able to find 2 price lists that actually have profitable products. And at the time, I just chickened out because like I was spending all this time and I had to spend over $2,000, $3,000 in inventory just to hope to make like $400, $500 on top. Like, it's the risk to reward ratio of Amazon FBA to me wasn't really worth it, but I did find profitable products. But after 400, 500 suppliers, it's just nowadays it's probably even more competitive. And I was selling like home decor products, or I was trying to source home decor products and toys into selling Amazon FBA. Now, the sixth business model that I tried was trading, and I think this is probably one of the worst businesses, can't even call it a business, there is on this list. Trading is, quite frankly, gambling in my opinion. Now, I know people that are expert traders don't agree with that, and that's completely fine. This is just my opinion. But trading is, you have such high risk. Like, you either win or you lose money. Why can't you just pick something that's more tolerable for a beginner, where you don't have to take on all this risk and you spend all this hours just to make what? The memes of people trading for hours and hours just to make like $5 profit in a single day is really a lot of the time the reality for a lot of people. Trading is difficult, but I believe like anyone can make it work, but just you have to put in the hours. And to me, there was something else better than just trading. I didn't really have a passion for it, so that's why trading failed for me. The seventh business model is crypto. I actually made a decent amount of money in crypto, but I also lost a lot of money. The only money I made in crypto was through crypto mining. So I was mining these altcoins through, I was investing in some projects like SC Prime, Helium, MXC. A lot of these projects ended up being rug pulls, and unfortunately I lost a lot of money. But also I lost a lot of money because I didn't cash out on the token at the time, which was CRO, which is crypto.com coin. I had a screenshot. It was like up to $20,000 and I didn't cash out. Sometimes I like wish I just cashed out. Like, I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but like greed really gets to people. I just thought it just kept mooning. Like, what if it could be 100,000? What if it could be even more? Like 20,000 isn't enough. Yeah, unfortunately that 10x, I should have just took the profit and just ran, because crypto is very, very, very volatile. Now, the eighth business model is going to be info products. So I didn't really try this too much, but the info products, I tried selling ebooks on like Twitter a couple years ago when I was just getting used to Twitter. I did meet quite a few people just like posting on Twitter and just going on engagement groups and things like that. I did like affiliate marketing. I made a ebook on that, and then I tried to sell an ebook for like $29, and then really got no sales. Info products are pretty tough, but I think it's the pros of info products is really you make it once and then you can sell it forever. The ninth business model that I tried is YouTube automation. So YouTube automation, I tried creating these faceless channels, and ultimately I didn't get it to work because quite frankly, I didn't really have the budget to splurge on editors, and like it's just so much risk. You have to spend hundreds of dollars on a video just to pray that it even makes money. And with a brand new channel, you're not even monetized. Like, you need to have a deep pocket for YouTube, like creating YouTube content and trying to monetize that to be profitable. It is pretty difficult. And the last one I had on this list is this AI content. I tried like creating AI content on those blog sites. Not too much to say about that. But at this point, I'm not even keeping track. I had to really think about these business models that I tried for this video. But the main thing I want you to take away from this is no longer have shiny object syndrome. I had shiny object syndrome. I was doing dropshipping at the time, but I wanted to try all these business models. And if I just focus on just dropshipping just alone, I feel like I would have been even further ahead with this business model than I am today. So lesson number one is that any business model works. Doesn't matter which one you pick. There are some pros and cons to every single business model, but ultimately any business model works. Lesson number two is actually invest into it. You need courses, mentors, and people that actually are doing and practicing what they preach. Most people can get away with just doing the free stuff, and while it can work, the success rate is ultra low. And personally, for me, if I'm going to a new business model, I always invest into mentors and courses, because if I truly wanted it, then I'm going to invest in myself to have a higher success rate to succeed with that business model. And the last lesson number three, is really the same thing. Avoid shiny object syndrome, because jumping from business to business is not going to get you anywhere. You need to stay consistent for at least 6+ months. Actually try to learn and get better at that business model before you even jump ship. Like, most of these business models, I didn't even try for more than 3 months. And really, if I stuck it out further, maybe I could have gotten further ahead of a lot of people with this business models. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which business model. I found all the success I had with inside business. I started a business and I ran it for longer than 6 months. So personally, 6 months, I think it's not that much time, but I'm just going to say 6 months because I think in business, 6 months is plenty of time to either see success or don't see success with that business. And if you're not seeing success at that 6 month, then I would really reevaluate and see like, hey, are you actually almost getting there, or are you actually not getting anywhere? And make that reevaluation and actually see which is should you keep that business model or should you switch? So those are the 3 lessons in all the 10 businesses I failed within my career in the last 3 to 4 years. Hope you guys took away value from this. And again, if you have any questions, drop in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.